Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages for the cards that come out in today's reading for you. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out and what messages come through with the cards that come out in today's reading. So the first card we have is the Ace of Cups. We have some water sign energy with this. You could be dealing with another Cancer or a Pisces or even a Scorpio. And we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Temperance card. So the Temperance, we do have some Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. So with the Six of Pentacles showing up here at the bottom of the deck, this energy does feel like kind of having a pretty balanced kind of a flow in the connection. I do feel like this energy feels quite supportive. Feels like also a connection that feels like it is one that is being put into as far as being able to be invested in the situation or in the connection. I do feel like with the Six of Pentacles showing up over here, this energy feels quite giving. It feels quite generous as well. I do get that though, this Ace of Cups showing up over here, this energy does feel like when it comes to the person you are dealing with, they do feel like on an emotional level, they feel quite connected to you. I do feel like there's a strong connection over here with this Ace of Cups showing up over here. There could even be a new start or a new beginning in this connection, but I do feel like with this Ace of Cups showing up over here, feels like there's something quite deep between the two of you. I do get that with this Ace of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of a beginning that feels like there is the sense of recognizing when it comes to how this person feels about you, they recognize how deep it goes, or when it comes to their feelings go quite deep. I do feel like though this Seven of Cups showing up in the reverse, this feels like a pretty decisive energy. You may be in a space where when it comes to this connection, there's this sense of knowing or being able to really make a choice. It's like you're choosing this connection. I feel like it's really coming from a pretty grounded place, because I do also get that with the Seven of Cups showing up in the reverse. This energy also feels it feels like considering all of the practical elements of the situation or of the connection, or even of your feelings. I do feel like with the Seven of Cups showing up over here, this feels like an energy of also being in a space where I do feel like it's like you're not entertaining other options, or you're in a space where it's like you're quite decisive, and I do feel like it's like you're focusing your energy on what you want. But with this Temperance card showing up over here, this energy does feel patient. It feels like this person also being very patient requiring patience as far as the progression of the connection, or even when it comes to the pace at which they are taking to move towards you. I feel like it's very intentional with this Temperance card showing up over here. So I am going to clarify these cards. So we have the King of Pentacles. And we have the World. And we've got the Nine of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So the Seven of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like honesty. Feels like honesty being offered, or even being able to come clean on a situation where somebody may have been holding back, or kind of really holding back on information. It feels like the Seven of Swords showing up in the reverse, it feels like an expression of information that feels like it may have taken a while to be able to hear it, but it does feel like someone being in a space where they no longer are holding back. So I do feel like communication with the Seven of Swords showing up over here, coming towards you. And even in this situation, I do get that this King of Pentacles card showing up over here. This energy does feel quite grounded. It feels like also a seeking of stability. And you feel like you're dealing with a person who is in a space where they really do value, and I do feel like there's a lot of importance placed on being able to have a stable connection. With this King of Pentacles showing up over here, I do feel like this person is also someone who they have their life together, they're in a good space. But you do feel like when it comes to the emotional side of things, they also want to be able to offer that to someone and be able to share that with someone. I do feel like with this King of Pentacles card showing up over here, that this person is someone who also takes very seriously this connection or their feelings in this connection, and even yourself. But with the World card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience kind of moving out of a space and moving into a, with the Seven of Cups showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of kind of really honing in on this connection. And do you get that this Royal card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of progress, being able to reach a milestone, being able to experience what feels like evolving. So it does feel like kind of moving to the next stage, or moving, being able to experience kind of reaching of really a turning point in this connection. But I do feel like it is for the good of your connection. I do get that though, the Nine of Cups showing up over here. When it comes to the way this person feels about you, I do feel like it goes much deeper than you may realize, or they may have expressed, because with this Temperance card showing up over here, this energy feels very moderate. But with this Nine of Cups showing up over here, I do feel like there is a lot going on underneath the surface, especially on an emotional level for this person. And with this Nine of Cups showing up over here, this feels like this person actually being very grateful for this connection. There's an impact that you are making on this person. I do feel like they are feeling it on a deep level. With this Nine of Cups showing up over here, this feels like an energy of actually feeling this connection as being one that this person has been hoping for. It feels like a wish fulfillment. So with the Seven of Swords showing up in the reverse, it could be a admitting of a lot that this person has been kind of playing very cool, or playing off as being something that is more light than what it actually is. So I am going to clarify these cards. We have the Engagement card. We have the Retreat card. Then we have the Soulmate card. So with this Engagement card showing up over here, this does feel like a seriousness when it comes to the way this person is looking at things and feeling things in this connection with you. I do feel like this connection is one that is, I do feel like it's one that feels very, it feels very serious. It feels like one that is, there's a lot of depth to what you have, and also feel like there's a desire for being able to also make official this connection, or this person wanting to be able to make you an offer that makes things more official or exclusive. But there's a longing for commitment, and I do feel like this person is being in a space where it's like they are ready for being able to take a step towards being able to make the commitment something that is more official between the two of you. But the Retreat card showing up over here, this energy does feel like a sense of being in a space where somebody may be really, you may be in a space where it's like you are putting a lot of thought into things, and I do feel like you may be thinking a lot when it comes to really reflecting on the situation and even where things are. And I do get that with this Retreat card showing up over here, this energy does feel like a sense of kind of on perhaps an emotional level, and taking a step back to be able to really kind of be able to really process things. But with this Retreat card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of also being able to experience an opportunity to be able to experience what feels like a getaway with this person or in this connection. And I do feel like, so being able to experience quality time with this person also being something that's bringing you closer to each other. I do get that though, the Soulmate card showing up over here. This does feel like this person having a very positive and also hopeful regard for your connection. I do feel like when it comes to the way in which they're seeing this connection with you, it's like they're in a space where I do feel like the emotional connection is something that is really hitting them hard when it comes to how they feel about you. With the Soulmate card showing up over here, it also feels like recognizing this connection as a soulmate-like one. I also feel like this person also being in a space where they want to make you an offer. Even with this Ace of Cups showing up over here, it feels like there is a spiritual element to your connection. Even with the Temperance card showing up over here, it feels like it's nothing impulsive. It does feel like there's this natural, peaceful kind of unfolding feelings from this person towards you in this connection. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.